Om Shanti. Good morning. We were hearing a very wonderful song which talks about the one who bestows the blessings. Why can't our fortune be created when the bestower of fortune, the God Himself, is making our fortune sparkle? Definitely it will shine. Today, Bap Dada through the teachings given through the corporeal medium, Baba says, irrespective of wherever you are, it's not required. You must stay at Madhuban, then only Baba's remembrance will be there. It's not like that. Baba has taught us to be a karma yogi. One special aspect which has to be paid attention while being a karma yogi is you perform your service through your hands, but your mind and intellect must be connected with the Father. When you perform your actions in this way, those actions, they become a part of the memorial. Karma Yoga means let our actions be so elevated so that someone who sees you while performing actions, he gets inspired to have the connection with the Father. This is the highest elevated stage of the Karma Yoga. You are performing the actions, but while looking at the actions performed by you, your actions are so divine, your actions are so alaukic that by looking at your life, someone gets inspired to have a connection with the Father. All of you are aware of Brahma Baba's story. Once an officer had come to, that incident took place at this place. Kunj Dadi was conducting the course, and Dadi had given the introduction of Baba, and she told Baba, would you like to meet that officer after the course? Baba said, definitely. Course got completed, the 7 days course. Kunj Dadi informed Baba, let's go and meet. At that time, the usual routine of the sacrificial fire, we used to support the activities of the sacrificial fire soon after class, whether it is chopping vegetables or cleaning the grains. So Baba was sitting with the children in that activity, and Baba told Dadi to have the officer. Dadi said, he is a very well-known officer. Baba said, you please get him here. Dadi started saying, Baba, I praised you so much. If the officer sees you in this form, he thinks that you are an ordinary soul. But Baba insisted Dadi to get the officer at Baba's place because Baba knows that it is Shiv Baba who gets it done. Dadi got officer, and that officer was seeing Brahma Baba cleaning the grains. The drishti, the vision, the moment Baba gave drishti to that officer, he was granted a vision of Vishnu. Baba didn't do any wonders, but Baba didn't chant any mantras even, whereas, but he was so much yog-yukt in performing the actions through which he was granted visions. Baba expects us children to have so much divinity and that uniqueness in our actions that there is no need for you to talk, but your actions should speak and your stage should speak. In today's Murli, Baba tells the same thing. Children, if you are in the remembrance of the Father, then you are with the Father. Someone may pretend to be a companion, and someone who is a far away, who is at a very far place, but he can still be a constant yogi. Company doesn't mean that. Dadis always taught us wherever you are, it doesn't matter. But all of you are the residents of Madhuban, right? Dadi made us have this aspect very firm. Wherever you are, your care of address belongs to Madhuban. That's why today we always remember Baba and this study and as well as this place. And we realize and we experience also. Let's listen to Baba's Murli. Let's listen to his sweet elevated versions. In today's Baba's class, we have respected Mahamandaleshwarji. We extend a warm welcome to you. Sweet children, when you stay in the remembrance, even you are far away from the Father, you remain in his company. By having this remembrance, you experience the Father's companionship and your sins will be absolved. Question: what knowledge does the Father, who comes from the most distant land, give you children to make you far-sighted? Answer: only the Father, who is the resident of faraway land, can give you this knowledge of how the soul enters various castes and creed or clans in the entire cycle, and this knowledge is given by the resident of the faraway land. You know that at this time we belong to the Brahman clan. When we didn't have the knowledge, we belonged to the Shudra clan. Prior to that, we belonged to the merchant clan. And the one who is the resident of the faraway land, the Father comes and He gives us the knowledge to make us the far-sighted. Om Shanti. The song is "The rain of knowledge is for those who are with the beloved." Those who are with the beloved. Gokul brother, can you tell? The rain of knowledge is for those who are with the beloved. You are with the Father, right? Of course, you are in the foreign land, wherever you are. Of course, you are with the Father. You remember, right? Do you remember, everyone? Wherever you are, where's your intellect connected with the Father? Those children who stay in the remembrance of the Father experience, they always remain in His company. If you stay in the remembrance of the Father, you experience His companionship. And your sins, of course, get resolved. Then the period of the one who conquered vices begin. Then, when the Ravan's kingdom begins, it is said to be the time of King Vikram. One is of the time of the victory over the vices, and the other one is the period of getting influenced by vices. At this time, you are becoming conquerors of sinful acts. Later, you will become those who perform sinful acts. At this time, everyone is extremely sinful. No one knows about their own religion. Today, Baba is asking you a very simple question. Can Girija sister respond? Do the deities of the Golden Age know that they belong to the original eternal deity religion? They don't know. Just like you understand that we belong to the Hindu religion and someone says we are Christian, in the same way, the deities in the Golden Age consider themselves belonging to the deity religion. This is a matter to be churned. You don't find any other religion in the Golden Age where the religious souls can understand that they belong to a particular religion. It remains in the consciousness only when there exists something different. There is only one religion in the Golden Age, and that continues, so that will not be there. One becomes an embodiment of that. Baba says, there are many religions here. Just to identify the religion, various names have been kept. You have only one religion there, so there is no need even to tell. They don't even know that other religions even exist. Their kingdom just continues there. Now you know, we children are of the original eternal deity religion. Now Baba reminds us that what's your religion? When you recall, when it comes to your awareness, then you make the effort to elevate your stage. The reason of this study is to imbibe all the virtues and to have all the skills completely viceless and to follow the highest codes of conduct and to become double non-violent. Why are we studying? This is the reason of studying. There, everything becomes the nature and the natural, and this is the effort required to remind ourselves and to make ourselves an embodiment of that. Now, you children know that you belong to that original eternal deity religion, and no one can be given this title because of being impure. One cannot call himself a deity. Deities, only pure souls are called deities. Such things never take place in the golden age, and the comparison also never takes place. At this time, you are at the confluence age. You know that the original eternal deity religion gets established once again. The old is also continuing, but we are in the same old life, but our activities, the sanskars of the deity religion are merged. So Baba just creates that sanskars and creates that world. It's been explained to you children that the world says that annihilation takes place, nothing stays. It's completely a wrong concept. Baba sits here and explains whatever is true. It's shown that a great flood comes and everything gets destroyed in the scriptures. This land is the imperishable land, and this doesn't get destroyed at any cost. And whatever is the annihilation which takes place and which is shown in the scriptures, the rest of the world gets destroyed, but not this land. What do you do with such a big world? Just look how many villages are there in the Bharat alone. First, it's a forest, and then the growth takes place, and the population grows, and then the villages start emerging. Only you souls, the original eternal deity religion, religious souls reside there, and Baba just inspires us to imbibe these things. Now you know that the Shiv Baba who is the highest on high, and who is he? Why do you worship him? Why is the ak flowers offered to Shiv Baba? Because the Father has taken the poison of these voices. Just by offering flowers, nothing takes place. One has to make the effort to renounce these vices. It is said that is beyond name and form, but there will not exist anything which is beyond name and form. It's not about his beyond name and form, but Father's name and form is beyond the corporeal forms of the souls. The one who takes Baba is a tiny point of light. However he is, whatever he is just that tiny point. And Baba has got various names because Baba's names are based on the qualities that he inspires the children to imbibe. But there is only one name which gives the introduction of the Father, and what signifies that he is the one who benefits the entire world. You don't find anything which is beyond name and form. What's there for you to offer flowers to the idol? The first and the foremost is the unadulterated devotion of Shiv Baba. and temples of Shiva were also built. Because Baba does the service of the people of India as well as the foreign, and the service is always done to human beings. You cannot call yourselves to be the souls of the deity religion because you don't have any qualities. You didn't even know that you belonged to that religion and you were deities and you are becoming now. This is a very significant point that Baba tells. Just by worshipping the deities, things don't get done. You must become deities. Such things can be taught by the Father, not by any other human being. Now the Father explains, so it's the time for us to understand. This knowledge can't be given by anyone apart from the Father, and because He's the ocean of knowledge and He's knowledgeful. It's also said that the saints and sannyasis, no one knows about the Creator and the creation. They just say neti neti, which means neither this nor that. Just like a small kid doesn't have any knowledge, as he grows, then he starts getting the knowledge, he starts realizing where is foreign land, what is what. So in the same way, you children didn't understand anything. Even Brahma Baba used to tell that he also read all the scriptures but he didn't know anything, because human beings are actors in the drama. The entire play is based on two things. What are those two things? If you want to describe the drama in just two words, it is the game of the victory and defeat. It's the day and night, or the game of becoming a Sham or a Sundar, which means the game of becoming a beautiful and ugly. It is the victory and defeat of this land, because there was this pure religion in the golden age. At this time, it has become impure. Because of this impurity, one cannot call oneself as a deity. Just they keep the names as Shri Shri. Shri means elevated. Shri, only the deities receive this title. It's also said Srimad Bhagwan Watch, which means God speaks. Those who become Shri, that is pure and elevated, they are called deities. It's about becoming Shri, which it's a Hindi term which means elevated. Baba tells there was this person, his name was Chajju. Human beings said that his name is not that great, because we are not happy to tell that our friend's name is Chajju. Then he went home, and while coming out, and he saw a Lakshmi, and she was doing something, and he asked, "What's your name?" "Lakshmi," she said. And as he started coming on the way, one was just begging, and he asked his name. His name was Danpat, and there was one dead body which was taken away. Then he came back. Just see. Then the friends came. Then they asked him, "Chajju, what's your name? What is the name that you decided?" He said, "I like to keep my name as it is, because I searched for a name but I didn't get the better one." He said that it's not about the name, it's about the qualities and the values a human being should have. It doesn't matter what name a human being has. If someone's name is Madhuri, just forgive me if I'm just relating this example. If someone's name is Asha and she always is upset, then what is the use? So Baba says, whatever names are there that are not based on our qualities, but Shiv Baba's name is based on his qualities and based on the introduction of the Father, which talks about the world, he being a world benefactor. So Baba tells just to remember the one Father. This is the mantra which disciplines the mind. By conquering the Ravan, you become the conquerors of the world. Repeatedly consider yourselves to be souls. Yesterday was such an amazing scene in that program. All the saints are being seated here. Day before yesterday, everyone just accepted that Brahman is seen in everyone. But it's the time to remove the trace of the Raman's presence. Then I remembered that Adiji, respected the Adi Prakash Maniji she used to address that in one of the sessions, and she used to get that in writing. Dadi used to tell the gathering that what is the cooperation that you give in the creation of the Ram's kingdom. So it's very amazing to see that everyone also took a vow to renounce something which helps in the creation of the Ram's kingdom. Because if you don't have any weakness or defects, then there is something which can be imbibed as well. The body is made up of these 5 elements. The body gets made and it gets destroyed, but the soul is imperishable. Because this is the time where the imperishable Father teaches the imperishable souls. At this confluence stage, the storms of Maya come, so many obstacles come, but you must remain in the remembrance of the Father. You understand that we were Sato Pradhan and we have become Tamo Pradhan. Of course, it's number wise among you children who understand this. It's in the intellect of you children that we were the ones who did the devotion first, and definitely the one who performed the devotion. He was the one who built the temple of Shiva because he would be the richest person, and by looking at the king, the subjects also follow. These are the detailed things. As the king does, so the subject also does. It is said that the liberation takes place in a second. Then how many years it takes for us to explain? The knowledge is very easy. It doesn't take much time, but the time taken in the remembrance of the Father, it's quite long. You also call out that Baba, please come, just make us pure from being impure. You don't call the Father you don't call the Father to come and make us the master of the world. The golden age is called a very pure world, and this world is called the impure world. Even while calling this world as impure, one doesn't have a hatred towards this impurity. We don't accept the food cooked by anyone. They say that, are we untouchables? The only thing is that you can accept the food cooked by yogis. People question, are we untouchables? You are not untouchables. We are weak. We are having some precautions. It's not about having a thought that they are like this or they are like that and we are like this. Never. You yourself say that everyone is impure, and you say the deities are pure and we are impure. It is said that why do you accept the poison when nectar is given? Baba says this poison is very bad. The father says the poison causes you sorrow from the time it begins through the middle to the end. However, you don't consider it to be a poison. Just like that, you are addicted to that addiction, just like a person who is addicted to alcohol cannot remain without drinking it. The one who the one who gets intoxicated through that, they cannot remain without that. I'm not sure whether Dr. Banarasiji is available here or not, but he just related me a news. A research is about to be done. What's that which makes him consume the tobacco or alcohol with when we advise him so much to give up that, but when Brahma Kumaris just inspire them to give up, they just give up everything. Because we have seen in multiple places that when Brahma Kumaris say it's not a magic or a wonder, but it's the knowledge, the understanding which is received through the knowledge. When a person understands, when a person realizes, then the person just gives up. Can I ask this question? How many of you were consuming the tobacco or alcohol and just they have given up after becoming a Baba's child? Of course, I could see many. Of course, we have a few among sisters. Congratulations. When it's the time of war, they are given alcohol and they are sent into the battlefield. And once they get that intoxicated, they are not scared for the death. You can see such soldiers on the borders. They just fly anywhere with bombs and they just destroy everything. And it is also said that it is the war of missiles. You are seeing everything right in a practical way. Because you used to understand that they just brought out the missiles and they destroyed. Now you know who are Pandavas and who are Kauravas. And what did Pandavas do in order to become the residents of heaven? The Pandavas made effort to melt away their body consciousness while alive. This body consciousness must be renounced, and they did that effort. And you are also making the effort to shed your old bodies or shoes. You say that you are going to shed your old shoes and take new ones. The father only explains to his children. The father says, I come every cycle and my name is Shiv. And Shiv Baba's birthday is also celebrated. So many temples, etc., are built on the path of devotion. Many names have been given to him. Even the goddesses have been given such names. You are worshipped at this time. Only you children know the one whom you used to worship is teaching you right now. We are becoming that Lakshmi and Narayan whom we used to worship once upon a time, and this knowledge is in your intellect. While recalling, reminding oneself this, we become intoxicated and we can relate. There are many who can't imbibe these things. Baba says if you can't imbibe much, at least be in the pilgrimage of remembrance. Those who can't relate the points of Murli, some may not have these skills. Baba says it's very easy to be in the pilgrimage of remembrance. There are At Madhuban, there are no bondages or complications. When you are at home, among the atmosphere of your children, your intoxication disappears. Whereas you have the pictures here, it's very easy to explain to anyone. Those people just learn the whole Gita by heart. Sikhs also learn their scripture very well. What do you have to recite? You must remember the father and tell Baba. Of course, whatever you say, it's quite new. And this is the only time where one has to consider oneself as the soul and then remember the father. When do you remember the father? When you yourself consider as a soul. If you consider yourself as a body, then if you think the status positions, then you can't remember Baba. This is the only time we have to consider ourselves as souls and then remember the father. Baba had taught this 5,000 years ago. No one has the power to explain like the father explains, because he's the one who is the ocean of knowledge. No one can be the ocean of knowledge. The father explains to you children. There are many who emerged now. They say that they are the incarnations. That is why so many obstacles are to be encountered in the creation of the true task. It's also said that the boat of the truth may rock and may cradle, but it will not sink. Now you children come to the Father, so you have limitless happiness. Earlier, when you used to visit pilgrimages, what used to come to your awareness? And when you renounce your homes and when you come here, what's that? You feel that you are going to Bap Dada. Baba has already explained that everyone calls Shiv Baba Shiv Baba, and the one who is adopted by Shiv Baba is Brahma Baba. The first, there are genealogical trees, and the first one is of Brahmins, and the next comes of deities. The father who is the resident of the faraway land is making you children far-sighted. You souls know how the soul enters different caste creeds in the entire cycle. Only the far-sighted father can give you this knowledge. You think about how you belong to the Brahmin caste, and when you didn't have the knowledge, you belonged to the Shudra caste. He is our great grandfather. You were great Shudras, great Brahmins. Before everything, you were great Brahmins. No one but the Father can explain these things. It is called the far-sighted knowledge. Only the resident of the faraway land can give this knowledge. And he gives this knowledge to his children. You know that our Baba comes from a very faraway land and comes in Brahma Baba's body. And this is the foreign land, it's not our land. It is Ravan's. It is Ravan's kingdom. It's not our land. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body. He's an ocean of knowledge. He gives that right to that kingdom. Sri Krishna doesn't give. You don't call Sri Krishna as the father. It is the father who gives that kingdom. It is the father who gives the inheritance. All the limited inheritance are about to finish. In the golden age, you will not know that you had taken this inheritance of 21 births at the confluence age. You know that you are receiving your inheritance of 21 births. Now, 21 generations means entire your lifespan, you experience everything. When your body becomes old, it will shut it. The soul shuts the body at the accurate time, and you know that the bodies have become old, and you are true Brahmins, and you are called buzzing moths. or buzzing bees, because you give this knowledge to those insects, and because you get those insects and you give this knowledge, because the buzzing bee also just buzzes this knowledge, and some insects develop wings whereas others die. All of those examples refer to this time. You beloved children are you beloved children. I'm not hearing anything from brother's side. You are the beloved children. Baba gives this title. Baba is called, children are called the jewels of Baba's eyes. Baba used to write a letter to us, na? Mohan brother, do you remember what he used to write? He used to address children in the same way. When we used to receive Baba's letter, Kamal Kishore brother, Baba used to write with red pen, and I think he used to write with red pencil and used to write little brief note, and we used to get goosebumps. It is the Baba's letter, and it used to be that essence filled. The questions of 4 pages would be finished in the essence of Baba's letter. Baba has made you belong to Baba. So, Baba has made you belong to him. You are also mine. Were you intoxicated? Brothers? God has made us belong to him. Baba says, such a father who has made us belong to him. So the more you remember such a father, your sins will be absolved. If you remember any human being, your sins will not be absolved. Your sins will be absolved only with the Father's remembrance. Acha, to you sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, father and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you spiritual children, and we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, namaste to the mother, father and Bap Dada. Did brothers wish? The essence for Dharna, the first one, make effort as long as you live to melt away this body consciousness. You shouldn't have even a trace of attachment to your old bodies. Second one, become a true Brahmin and buzz this knowledge to insects and make them into Brahmins like yourself. Just listen the blessing. By knowing the importance of Amrut Vela, may you fill your apron from this open treasure store and become greatly fortunate. At Amrut Vela, the bestower of blessings, the bestower of fortune, whatever fortune you want to get it drawn, you can get it done through the Father, because he takes the form of the innocent Lord and is full of love. So just to become a master and claim your right, because Baba doesn't keep any lock. At that time, just simply let go of making excuses of Maya and make a thought that Baba, however I am and whatever I am, I'm yours. However I am, whatever I am, I'm yours. You just manage me. Just surrender your mind and intellect to the Father and be seated on the heart throne. Then you will experience all of the Father's treasures to be yours. Slogan. If there is any selfishness mixed into the service that you do, success also gets mixed. Therefore, become an altruistic server. Today's subject signal. From yesterday, the new topic started. Practice being in the stage of soul consciousness and become introverted. There isn't any Brahman who doesn't make effort to be soul conscious. However, to become constantly soul conscious, through which you have complete victory over your physical organs, and each of the physical senses becomes satopradhan and completely clean, in order to die alive completely to all your old sanskars relations, you must be introverted. It's only by making with this effort you will claim your number. This was Sweet Baba's sweet versions. Homework. May you become complete with the power of purity and the quality of the truth. Just like Mama was very stable in her original form, and she had become a purity, she had that purity power with which no impure soul can come near Mama. Even the impure devilish sanskars of the souls get transformed. Let's remember our original form, that is the soul's form, and be stable in that original form. Let's look at the soul and let's become that soul conscious in a natural way. Okay. Om Shanti. Saints program is going on at Madhuban. I'm just going to read out the names of the saints. They are requested to come on to the dais. Respected Arvind Muniji, Punjab. Respected Kamal Kishore ji, and one more Swamiji is from Kurukshetra. The security department in charge, that is Bharat Bhushan brother. His age is 93 years and he has been giving service in Gyan Sarovar for a period of 30 years. This soul has left the mortal coil, and he was very humble and he was easy natured. And let's give our good wishes to that soul on his onward journey. And I request all the Mahamandaleshwars to share their experience. Mahamandaleshwar Premanandji, about Baba's home and about this conference. Then Arvind Muniji, who is the Jain Guru. Let's listen the experience of first Mahamandaleshwar Premanandji. Today is Monday.
भोले बाबा का पवित्र दिवस दिन है।
It's the
संत
pure
कृपा
day of the
हर
innocent
हर
Lord. Let's
महादेव।
tell Har Har Mahadev.
बहुत ही दिव्यता, पवित्रता,
This place,
परम शांति की जो अनुभूति जो
the
है,
experience of that
वह
divinity
प्रजापिता
and purity
ब्रह्मा कुमारी
and that supreme
विद्यापीठ
peace,
अखिल भारतीय संत
it's
महासम्मेलन में आकर हो रही है।
it,
और
it's
आप
being
सारे
done
को
here.
ओम शांति,
Om
ओम
Shanti
शांति,
to
ओम
all of
शांति
you.
कहते हुए मंच पर विराजमान हमारे परम वंदनीय रजनीय
All the
महामंडलेश्वर धर्माचार्य वृंद,
dignitaries on the
पर
stage,
आत्मस्वरूप वयोवृद्ध, ज्ञानवृद्ध, तपोवृद्ध, हमारी सब दादियाँ,
all the
मेरे छोटे
respected
छोटे
dadis,
बाल से
and all the senior sisters,
ब्रह्म कुमार भाई और बहन,
and all the BK brothers and sisters.
ज़्यादा समय नहीं है, एक आध 2 मिनट में अपनी बात पूरी करूँगा।
Due to time constraints, I will just finish my I'll finish my thoughts in
आज का जो अपनी
maybe
कार्य
5 to
की
10
शुरुआत,
minutes.
हमको आज ये आखिरी है।
Today is
इसको
the last
बोलते हैं
day,
गुरु दक्षिणा पर्व। क्या बोलते हैं?
and it is
गुरु
called
दक्षिणा
the
पर्व।
day where we
गुरु पूर्णिमा पे तो
return
अपने गुरु के
to the
पास
Guru.
जाते हैं ना।
Because on the day of Guru Purnima, we go and visit our gurus,
बहन जी बोल रही थी
just like
कि
how the
भगवान
sister
का
was
धारण
telling.
करना है और
That
गुरु
is the
भाव धारण
time where
करना
one
है।
has to take something positive and one has to renounce
तो इस
the weakness or defects.
गुरु दक्षिणा के पावन पर्व पर
And today, it's
मन
a
में
pure
कोई
day
ऐसा
where we have
संकल्प लेकर यहाँ से जाए
I
और
have a thought
कुछ जो
to
हमारे
return
जितने विकार
something,
हैं उनको हम छोड़ के
and
जाए,
all the
तो
vices
फिर
and the
हमारा जीवन
poison
का कल्याण।
must be renounced, then only the life will be
अब क्या
enjoyed.
छोड़ना,
What has to be renounced
क्या संकल्प लेके
and
जाना,
what's
वो
the
तो
vow
हमारे
which has
बुद्धि
to be
और विवेक
taken?
के ऊपर
It's
है,
based on the wisdom that
निर्भर करता है।
one has.
पर अगर मुझे लेके अगर कुछ जाना है यहाँ से, मैं अपनी
If
बात करूँगा,
I'm just about talking about myself, if I have to take something from this place,
समझूंगा
I understand
कि
that
हार्मोनोलॉजिकल इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर अगर कोई है तो वो ध्यान है, मेडिटेशन है। क्या है?
meditation is the one which
वो
acts as the immune booster.
हार्मोनोलॉजिकल इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर है।
It's
आजकल
the
लोग क्या
hormonological immune
गोलियां
booster
खाते हैं,
because today
मैं
people
मानता हूँ अगर
take
सवेरे
so many pills.
रोज 1 घंटा अगर आप ध्यान का अभ्यास करने
Even
लग
if you
जाएंगे
just
तो
meditate for
आपको
one
कोई
hour,
विटामिन की गोलियां खाने
you
की
don't need
जरूरत
to
ही नहीं
take any
पड़ेगी
vitamin tablets.
और कोई वैक्सीन लेने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी।
It's amazing that there is no need to
और
take any
छोड़ करके
vaccination,
जाना है
even if something which has to
जो
be left
हमारे
here and
विकार,
go.
हमारी
All
वासनाएं
these vices and the instincts and the
हम
attitudes,
यहाँ
the
पर
impure things,
छोड़ के जाएं।
let's leave all this rubbish here.
कल बहुत सुंदर चर्चा चल रही थी, स्वामी जी हमारे बैठे हैं, बोले थे यहाँ इतने परम एकांत
Last day we
में
had this
योग
wonderful
है
gathering
जिसको
where we
देखें
used
तो
to feel
हमारे
that
मोबाइल
supreme
का भी
peace
बंद कर दिया।
because we had switched off our phones.
बहुत अच्छी बात है,
It's the wonderful
यहाँ
thing.
ऐसी दिव्य अनुभूति होती है,
Such a
हम लोग
divine
यहाँ पर
experience takes place where the
और
supreme
ये जो
peace
अभ्यास
can
जो
be
है ना,
experienced, and
मोबाइल स्विच ऑफ करने का,
the
मोबाइल बंद
practice
करने
of
का,
switching off this mobile,
तो
which
जहाँ
is
मधुबन
done
से
here.
अपने वहां तक जाना चाहिए कि हम वहां पर भी देखें एकांत
Do
से
you
तो
want
एकांत
to?
तो सब ढूंढ लेते हैं,
Because one
पर
finds a
धीरे से अगर कोई
place.
व्यक्ति एकांतता
The
में
one
होगा
who
अनुभव
finds a
करता होगा तो समझे।
solitude being in a crowd, he is considered to be a
मैं
great
मुंबई में
yogi.
रहता हूँ,
I reside
तो
in
मुझे
Mumbai.
सब लोग बोलते बोले स्वामी जी आप कहाँ हैं, 9 महीने अभी तक धक्के खा रहे हैं,
They
आपको तो
ask
हिमालय में जाने की जरूरत
Swamiji,
है।
why are you in this the city of Maya?
आपको क्या
You
करना है
must
यहाँ
have
पर?
been in
बाबा
Himalayas.
के साथ बोल रहे हैं आप तो हिमालय में हरिद्वार में रहिए, वहाँ पर
Stay in
बहुत
Haridwar
शांति
or
है।
Himalayas
एक
because
बार
there is
मुझे मेरे
supreme
पास
bliss.
कहा कि पुलिस वाले चाचा कहाँ रहते हैं, तो बोले स्वामी जी
I
यहाँ
just
देखिए
asked him
पुराने
where
लोग
would the
हमारे
police
हरिद्वार में किसको है,
be available,
इनके बीच में
who
रहने
has
के
to be
लिए तो
reformed.
सुधारना है,
We
हिमालय
have to
हरिद्वार
be
में तो
among
घूमते
them
रहते हैं।
and reform the ones who are not
तो
reformed.
आपकी जो शांति जो है
the power of the
उसका
peace.
उसका जो टेस्टिमनी है वो जब आप अलग अलग राज्यों सेंटर में जाओगे सब लोगों के बीच में
When
जाओगे
you
तब पता चलता
come
है कि
in the
हमने
crowd,
यहाँ पर आके हमने क्या अपने जीवन के लिए पाया
so whatever we have
और
gained this knowledge and wisdom, that gets tested in various situations.
अनुभव हमारे नारायण भाई आप बोल रहे हैं
And
अनुभव ये है
my experience is,
कि आप जब तक स्वयं का ज्ञान को प्रकट नहीं करेंगे
until and unless one doesn't have that
स्वयं
self
की
realization
अनुभूति अपने माध्यम
or
से नहीं करेंगे और
the
वो ज्ञान
experience of the original form, that takes place only through
अर्थात दूसरों
meditation.
के द्वारा सुना हुआ ज्ञान
The knowledge which is related by
शास्त्रों में
others,
लिखा
the
है और पाठ
scriptures, and the paths which have
ऊपर
been
से
said by the
सुनी
scriptures, and
बातें
all the things which
आपको
have been heard by
इंस्पायर कर
gurus,
देगा तो उसका 100
all this might act as
पर जब
inspirations
तक
or inspiring
आप
means.
स्वयं
Whereas
का ज्ञान प्रकट नहीं
until
करेंगे
and unless you have
ध्यान
that
के माध्यम
realization
से
through
अपनी
meditation,
आपने अनुभूति नहीं करेंगे तब
until
तक
and
जो है
unless you don't have that
आपका
experience,
आत्म कल्याण नहीं हो सकता
the soul's progress cannot take
और
place.
बात रही आजकल मोदी जी के आने के बाद में एक कॉरिडोर
Nowadays,
कल्चर चल पड़ा है काशी का कॉरिडोर बन गया अयोध्या का
various
बन गया
corridors have been built up
कामयाब का बन गया
in
और ये
Modi's
कई
government.
सारे जो है ब्रह्मा कुमारी जो हैं प्रजापिता ब्रह्मा कुमारी कुमारी
Prajapita
जो हैं
Brahma
वो आपने
Kumaris,
50 साल पहले ही कॉरिडोर कल्चर बना दिया
they had made this corridor
और आजकल बड़े
culture 50 years
धार्मिक और
back.
आध्यात्मिक जो टूरिज्म जो बढ़ा है तो ये तो अभी बढ़ा पर यहाँ
The
पर तो
tourist
ढेर
industry is
लाखों की
gaining
संख्या में लोग
popularity
जो
nowadays,
आते हैं
whereas
और ज्ञान के माध्यम से कुछ न कुछ
lakhs of
अपने साथ में
devotees
लेके
just
आते
visit
हैं
and they carry something.
इसका केवल और केवल मात्र कारण ये है कि एकता
The unity
जिस संस्था को निष्ठावान समर्पित
which
कार्यकर्ता जो मिल जाते हैं वही
the
सफल होकर के
organization
परिवार के
which
अंदर में बहुत अच्छे
gets
संपत्ति सुख
the
शांति और
united
कल्याण के लिए काम
team,
कर सकते हैं
and those who
और
are
इसमें
sincere,
भारत के
dedicated
जो
towards
लोग
the
होता है
cause, those
सबसे
organizations can
पहली
achieve anything. There are
प्रजापिता
two
ब्रह्मा कुमारी
organizations which are
सोसाइटी
seen
ने
like
किया
this.
है
That is, one
और
is this
दूसरा शांति
Prajapita
कुंज
Brahma
गायत्री
Kumaris
परिवार
and
हरिद्वार
Shanti Kunj Gayatri Paribar,
इन्होंने
that is Haridwar.
सबको एकत्रित किया सबको
Those,
जोड़ा
they
और
made
विश्व
everyone
शांति
get together,
विश्व कल्याण के लिए जो एक बहुत बड़ा यज्ञ जो है
and the
वो कर रहे
sacrificial
हैं
fire which is
सरकार
for the
है
world
सब
peace.
समर्पित जो है
The
परम
reason is
एकता के
that
लिए समर्पित जो है
you all
वो
are
सब लोग जो
surrendered
है
and dedicated
वो
for
जितना
that
धन्यवाद देना
one
चाहता है
cause.
उन सब के लिए एक बार जोरदार ताली
Whatever gratitude I express,
और
it
आगे
still falls
आपको
short.
एक बात यहाँ से लेके क्या जाना है
And
वो
what has
एक
to be taken from
महाराष्ट्र
this
को
land?
गंगा दशहरा
There is
अभी
this
ये कल
festival of
जो
Ganga
निर्जला एकादशी यह है
Dashura on 5th,
तो जैसे लोग एकादशी का व्रत करते हैं
when
जय
people just
राम की
fast on
आप लोग जो है
Ekadashi.
उस दिन जो है स्वामी जी बोल रहे थे ना मोबाइल बंद
Swamiji
करिए
was telling that
हर
just
एकादशी को
do the
मोबाइल को
fasting of
छूना
this
नहीं
mobile.
स्पर्श
You
नहीं
should not
करिए
touch the
और
mobile on
उससे जितना
Ekadashis.
समय आपका बचता है
And the
उस
time which
बचा
is
हुआ
saved
समय
in this,
मोबाइल में खर्च हो रहा है
the time which
उसमें
is
आप
consumed,
लोग
the
ध्यान
energy
से
which is consumed
ज्ञान के
in
अभ्यास
this
को
digital
बढ़ाएंगे तो निश्चित जो है आपके जीवन का जो है कल्याण होगा इतना ही बात कहते हुए
tool,
अभी मैंने
a
कहा
lot of
कि
progress can be
आज
done
के
if
दिन
you
पर
just take
यहीं
care
पर
of
मैं
this.
विराम देता हूँ ओम
So
शांति
thank you. Om
ओम
Shanti.
शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद महामंडलेश्वर श्री प्रेमानंद जी का
Thank you to Mahamandaleshwari Premanand ji, and we have a Jain Guru,
डॉक्टर अरविंद मुनि जी
Dr. Arvind Muni
आपके
ji.
दीक्षा के 50 वर्ष पूरे हो चुके हैं इसके
He
लिए
has been in this field for a period
मैं
of
हमारे
um,
कर्मचारियों
fif-
मैं निवेदन करूंगा आपसे आप
50 years.
यहाँ मधुबन प्रकाश स्थायी साधु संत सम्मेलन
I
में
request you
थोड़ा सा
to
अपना अनुभव शेयर करेंगे
share your experience of being in the conference.
आराध्य के चरणों में नमन
all the divine and the pure souls who are in this gathering.
महावीर की ये स्तुति कहें चले कहें चिट्ठी कहें वासी कहें सही कहें गुणवंत भाषण तो पावन ब्रह्म मृदंग भगवान से शिष्य ने पूछा कहें
A
चले
follower asked
कैसे चलूं
the
कैसे
god,
खाऊं
how
कैसे
can
रहूं
I walk? How can I talk? How can I eat food? How can I follow my
उन्होंने
routine?
कहा जयम
God
चले
said,
जयम चिट्ठी जयवासी जयम सही जयम गुणवंत भाषण तो पावन ब्रह्म मृदंग हे आत्मा
O
यतना
soul,
पूर्वक चलना यतना पूर्वक बोलना यतना पूर्वक खाना और यतना पूर्वक
everything
रहना
should be,
सिर्फ तुम पाठ करने से अपनी आत्मा को बचा सकते हो
you have
ये
to
स्तुति का
take
ऐसा
care
कठिन
of
कठिन
yourself in
रूप
such a way
रूप
that
था
you are liberated from doing the sinful actions.
कोई भी व्यक्ति यहाँ आएगा
Whoever
उसके
comes in
जीवन
this
में
land,
निश्चय
definitely that person will experience.
जैसा अभी मैंने दो स्तुतियां सुनाई उसका मूल भावार्थ है कि देह भान से अलग होना
One has to go beyond this body consciousness and be in the soul conscious.
इस बात को भूल जाते हैं
We forget
देह
this
भान में 24
and
घंटा है
we are always in this body conscious stage for 24 hours.
यहाँ पर जितनी दिव्य आत्माएं हैं ब्रह्म कुमारी
All the divine souls, that is Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris,
रहने का सिस्टम
their
उनका रहने का सिस्टम
their
उनका
daily
रहने का
routine
सिस्टम
or
रहने
the
का
way
सिस्टम
of their eating, drinking, walking, sleeping, right from the beginning till the night. Every activity of them, it is so, it's not in such a way which will trigger the reaction. We have visited many gatherings. We have seen multiple organizations, religious organizations. Everywhere the reaction takes place of the action. Until and unless we imbibe the sanskar of not giving the reaction to the action, how does the Ram's kingdom is, how does it get created? I have this faith that the experience and Ram's kingdom which is being seen at this place, the light which is being ignited from this place. I'm very pleased to say this, that the light will spread over the entire world in such a way that everyone will experience the happiness and the bliss of Ram's kingdom. We discuss many Hollywood, Bollywood in the world, whereas here we have the amazing thing that is godlyhood, such a great soul. Brother Harilal ji, I haven't seen anywhere in the world where 25,000 episodes have been telecasted. These are the episodes which show the path of light. These show the path of that spirituality. These show the path of that light and love and peace and the means of going into the depth of the knowledge, and I'm very thankful to him. And I pray Mata Padmavati to bless him with a long lifespan and health, because nowadays, in order to change the way of living of the society, the saints and sannyasis are also contributing, but the task and the work of the Godlywood studio is highly appreciated. Om Shanti. Now I request Mahamandaleshwar Jagrat Chetana ji to come on to the stage and be seated. Let's listen to the experience of Mahamandaleshwar Kamal Kishore ji.
सर्वप्रथम
First and the foremost,
बिना परमात्मा शिव को प्रणाम करते हुए और आप सभी
I
पवित्र
just salute
मधुर चरित्र
or bow down to that Supreme Almighty and to all the children of the Supreme Father. Please accept my wishes.
कल बहन ने एक छोटी सी कहानी सुनाई थी
Yesterday, the sister just told a very small story. There was a fire in the forest, and the bird was trying to just
कौवे ने बोला
extinguish the fire. And the crow started telling, "You could carry only a small quantity of water. How can you extinguish the fire?" The bird said, when this incident gets described in the history, it would also be mentioned that my name is not in the list of the ones who ignite the fire, but
उसके आगे की कहानी बहन को पता थी चिड़िया ने सफेद से कहा
it's in the name of those who
हाथी
extinguish.
बड़े खुश होकर छोड़कर चले गए हाथी ने कहा चिड़िया तू क्यों नहीं चली जाती है चिड़िया ने कहा ये मेरा काम है नहीं
The
जाऊंगी
bird said,
आज तो जाऊंगी हाथी ने सोचा कि अगर चिड़िया का बुझाने की आग कर सकती है तो क्या हम नहीं कर सकते
then
सब
all
चले
the
गए
birds flew away, and this elephant asked the bird,
जल्दी से
"Why
सोचो
are you not leaving
क्या
the
ऐसा
forest?" And the
हाथी
bird
ने
said, "It is my forest." And then the elephant thought, when a bird can do, why can't me, a giant animal, can extinguish the fire? So this news got spread. Who are the ones who are trying to extinguish the fire, not igniting the fires? What's the use of the arrogance?
हरियाणा प्रेम ही प्रेम छाया
There is only love which is seen everywhere.
समंदर की भी रेखा होती है
The unity is there in the ocean. There is definitely the depth.
पृथ्वी की भी गहराई होती है लेकिन यहाँ तो गहराई है
Everything can be measured. Even the five elements have some measurements, but there is no measurement. The love and the bliss
हम नहीं देख
of this
सकते
place can't be measured.
बाहर सूर्य चमक रहा है हम उसके कोने में बैठे हैं
If you
बाहर
sit,
फूल खुशबू बिखेर रहे हैं
the flowers are fragrant outside,
उसकी खुशबू
and you just close your nose and go. It depends on the one. I just tell one thing and finish.
इस पृथ्वी पर जितने भी प्राणी हैं
Whatever animals are present in this planet,
पिंजरों में बंद हैं
all are just
पिंजरे कौन से
there in the cages. What's that cage? That is the cage of the language, or that is the cage of the place. You are from Chennai, you are from Hindustan, you are from Gujarat.
भाषाओं में बंधे हैं
All these cages are of languages, the cages of the religions. There is only one eternal deity religion, but all the religions which emerged later, you are Muslim, you are Christian,
दलित है जाति जाति
you are a scheduled tribe, or
जैनियों के भी पिंजरे दिगंबर
and there are various cages even among different religions.
कि मानवीय निष्ठुर वस्त्र पहनने के वस्त्र नहीं पहनते लोग पीएचडी करते हैं इस पर
People do a lot of research in unnecessary things, in clothes,
और
or in their uniforms, or in their
देश की
appearances.
सीमाओं के भी पिंजरे
And the cages of the divisions
चिड़ियाघर में जहाँ
between the nations,
पिंजरे होते हैं उसमें दीवारें दिखती हैं साथ
the doors of the cages are visible, but these are the invisible cages. And when we just collide with that,
मुसलमानों में चले जाओ शिया सुन्नी की दीवारें आगे 14 फिरकों की दीवारें
you just visit any Muslim place,
वेदों वाला श्रेष्ठ ऋग्वेदी 3 वेदों वाला जिसने पढ़ा है वो परम श्रेष्ठ
There is always a division and there is always a comparison. There are different Brahmins, Vaishyas, Shudras, so many divisions. In Christianity, there are two things: Roman Catholic and Protestants. And who teaches us to break all the barriers? It is only this organization, that is Prajapita Brahma Kumaris. And this is the message that they give. And we take this message from here and we present that message. And I feel privileged to take this message and spread it to the society and to my followers. Bye. We would like to imbibe that purity, divinity, and the cleanliness in our lives. I'm very happy when he said that these series will get telecasted everywhere and it will reach even the foreign lands. The Supreme Soul and the souls and you children, the Supreme Soul Shiva, please accept my namaste and wishes, and please accept my appreciations. Thank you, Mahamandaleshwar Kamal Kishorji, and the Kuru and Om Shanti. Today at this place, respected Didiji and all, and Usha Didiji, and all Brahma Kumars and Kumaris. We have come to learn an easy yogi and the Madhuban, and it depends on our power of concentration to just absorb that honey or the knowledge. Now the worthy of worship Didiji, who just spoke the elevated versions. I just protected the essence and a few jewels, and it's about my experience as well. Baba said in today's Murli that you are the jewels of Baba's eyes. We are the trace of the Supreme Soul. We are taking our time at Madhuban only for yoga, and the only thing which comes to the matter is the future reward is entirely based on the knowledge. Saints are always foresighted, and all the versions which are spoken by them and that they study those scriptures for a long time. That is why they are given that doctorate.
संध्या के 7 कारक हैं और वो 7 कारक हमारे संपूर्ण
हेलो,
जीवन में संपूर्ण संस्कार में
ओम शांति।
सिरों
ठीक है,
खाने
थैंक यू सो मच।
अध्ययन है और मनन है।
आप भी 5 मिनट लगेगा,
तो ये
रख
हमारा
दीजिए ना, अभी क्या
विश्वास
करें।
अभी मुझे नितिन और ये हमारा मधुबन पुनः मैं अवकाशों का अनुभव ये कहूँगा कि इन 4 दिनों में
In these 4 days,
युगों का महत्व
we understood the significance of all the 4 ages.
जो स्पष्ट है मुझे बताइए।
I can't describe, but I have attained that knowledge. Thank you so much.
मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ और आप सभी को पुनः शुभ मंगल।
I just finished my speech. And now we have Mahamandaleshwar Chetanaji, who has come from Haridwar.
ओम शांति
Om Shanti.
ओम शांति ओम शांति। मंच पर विराजमान गुरुजनों चरणों
All
में
the
नमस्कार
dignit
करते हुए
all the dignitaries
थोड़ी देर
present on the
वहाँ
stage,
को भी विराम करती हूँ और हमारे सम्मुख बैठे मेरे मातृशक्ति बंधु भाई बहन सभी
and
मित्रों को
all the brothers and sisters and mothers who are
कल
seated here.
जब 1 मिनट आधा मिनट की बात कही गई थी तो मुझे भी लगा
When
कि
yesterday, when
आधा मिनट अवश्य हमको अपने एक ही बात ज्यादा है तो मुझे कुछ कहना भी नहीं है
I don't
क्योंकि
want
जो
to,
सब कुछ कहा जा चुका है जो
because
सत्य और में आ रहा है
whatever is
वो
has
एक
to be
बात है
said,
कि
it's
जब
already been said, and
हम
it's everyone's
क्रांति की
experience.
बात करते हैं तो क्रांति जब
We
भी
talk
होती है
about
उसके
the
बाद शांति
revolution,
आती है
and once that
लेकिन
revolution
यहाँ पर
takes
जो दिख
place,
रही है वो
then only the
शांति ही क्रांति दिख रही है
peaceful world will be created. And
और
here, the
निश्चय
revolution of
सत्य
that
की
peace,
क्रांति
and it's the revolution
सूर्य
of
मेरे
these
अंदर भी जो
souls
क्रांति
who are
दिख रही
visible
है
in
वो
white
निश्चय
uniform throughout
कुछ
the whole
और नहीं
world.
है
It's
उसका
the
आधार है
beauty,
हमारा प्रेम
and the basis of that
करुणा
beauty is
सेवा
the
समर्पण
mercy, the
त्याग
kindness, and
जब वो
renunciation,
धर्म
and
हमें अनुभव में
the
आता है
dedicated, or
तो इसलिए हम
the
थोड़े
quality
से
of being
यहाँ चले
surrendered.
गए यहाँ हम चारों गए पद्मोनी गए
We have
तपोवन
visited
गए
all the 3 campuses.
बहुत सुंदर अनुभव हुआ एक ही आधार ही समझ में
The
आया
only
एक
basis
ही
is love,
ज्ञान समझ
service, and
और
surrender.
बहुत धन्य हूँ यहाँ
I
आकर
feel myself blessed
यहाँ की ऊर्जा यहाँ
because
का
I
अनुभव
got
यहाँ का सिस्टम
this
मैनेजमेंट
place,
वेरी हाईली
aura,
वेरी
this
परफेक्ट
energy, and I'm very glad to say
सो
that the way of
बहुत
being,
प्रसन्न हूँ उन
the
सभी
way
को
you organize the events, the
बुलाने
system,
का
it's
सुविधा
highly
मिले आज मैं बहुत
organized,
बहुत और आनंदित हूँ और एक बहुत
and it's
सुंदर
very high
स्पीच
and
मिलने वाली
effective and
जो
efficient.
कि पूरे विश्व को लेने का प्रयास करूंगी
And
ओम
we always
शांति शांति शांति
take this knowledge to deliver it to the world, and all the saints are being thanked, and all the guides and teachers who have got these saints, you are requested to go and be at Vardhani Bhavan. Respected Asha Didiji will meet all of you, and let's send good wishes to that soul for 2 minutes. Let's watch respected the Adi Janki's the Adi Janki ji's video.
Suppose रैकेट में किसके करते हैं?
Some receive more blessings because they do everything with a true heart.
ये सबको है,
Baba's help is for everyone. Whoever keeps courage
बाकी
lives a true child of the Father.
बाकी बदल है, कर करके रहने की बदल है।
Because of belonging fully to the Father, you receive the help. But to what extent have you become cooperative in Father's task, and to what extent have you been cooperative in everyone's actions? Definitely, God keeps an account of everyone's actions. What did Baba say? It is your responsibility to make others like yourself.
मैंने तो तुमको दिया,
Baba has already given everything to us.
जब आपसे इतना मिला है,
When we have received so much from the Father, you must also give to others.
आपसे मिले खजाने से
Make just make others equal to the Father through the treasures that you have received from the Father, then you will earn blessings from them. Om Shanti.